This is the Dream SMP, and this is the Dream SMP seed. On the Dream SMP, there are 3 rules. You can't steal, you can't grief, and you can't kill the Ender Dragon. Legend says that those same rules apply to the seed as well. But you know what? Rules are meant to be broken, so I speedran the Dream SMP seed. What you gonna do about it, Dream? That's right, nothing. That's what I thought. Something I want to say before this run starts is that you might be familiar with Curryway's video on speedrunning the Dream SMP seed. I just wanted to say that I also had this idea for a bit, and I have been telling you guys about this at the end of my videos. And when I finally start routing my speedrun on the 26th, I check my phone and I see that Curryway is premiering his video. So after I spend the next 20 minutes baby raging on the fact that I didn't think of this video idea first, I decided that I'm going to teach Curryway a lesson and beat his time. And I actually almost do that, but I got extremely unlucky towards the end of my run. However, this specific run had so much clutches and near-death experiences, it was just a really bumpy roller coaster. So you guys should definitely stay and watch. Okay, now that we are starting the run, I just want to reiterate something Curryway said about this. This run is just way too hard. I cannot put in words how difficult this was. I had more than 3 days of attempts with a total of like about 15 hours. That's why I couldn't really upload. The main thing that made this run so difficult was this this seed is not meant for speedrunning at all. There's no village close by, there's like no easy food source. If I was like speedrunning random seeds and I generated this world, I would have just instantly left and made a new world. Like, I really enjoy Minecraft speedrunning, but if I said this was fun, like my nose would have grown like 50 inches due to how hard I was capping. I don't want to sound like I'm ranting because I really like providing content for you guys, but honestly, my experience grinding this seed like might have been the worst experience of my video game experience. It was torture. Like, I'll just say it was torture. But yeah, in all seriousness, huge shout out to Curryway. He came up with a very optimized and fast route for this speedrun, and honestly, I would have been way too dumb to like come up with anything as good as that. So yeah, huge shout out to Curryway. He is probably the reason why I'm actually making this video, because I probably would have given up on the route making itself, because I'm just not a router. I'm just a set seeder speedrunner who just follows instructions. But yeah, one of the main reasons why this run was so balls is that there's no village to get iron from, which really sucked. I know it's very possible to get a fast time without getting iron from a village. I know you can get iron from shipwrecks, from temples, but this seed didn't have any of those. So you had to resort to like mining iron like manually, like a slowpoke. And that was kind of annoying to do like every time you reset. Also, you had to mine like a crap ton of wood, like 36 logs, like just because of the nether. The nether in this seed is, I mean, I guess it's decent, but when I mean decent, like, I mean, the fortress is not like 1,000 blocks away, but it's also very scuffed because you need these 36 logs to speed bridge and parkour across the soul sand valleys. And yeah, I had to do all of this for like maybe 200 times, and that just puts in perspective like how long I spent on this. Like, imagine doing this 200 times over. It's tough. This run was really tough. If you want to see how tough this run is, the only thing I can say is just to try it yourself. I really don't recommend it because it's not a good experience. Also, while I cut down these trees, I just wanted to say huge thanks for all the recent support. Like, for Christmas, I did get like a new phone, and I don't want to sound like a snobby little rich kid because like that was like a 1 in 7.5 trillion chance of getting that. And last time I got a new phone was like 4 years ago. But honestly, I'm just more grateful of like the support. Like, I never thought I would have like hit 100 subs over like winter break. That was like really cool. Thank you guys. But yeah, here I end up crafting a boat to resist fall damage and a bowl. The bowl is really important. I'm not usually a bowl crafter, but when I watched Curryway's video, he crafted a bowl, and I realized that was like really smart because there's like no food in the overworld. However, there is mushrooms in the nether, so you can easily get mushroom stew. And that was like, I would have never thought of that without Curryway. So again, Curryway, thank you. If you're watching this, thank you. I really like your content too. So in this seed, there are animals that spawn like in the same place. Like Curryway talked about this in his video. I'm going to talk about it here. Animals like spawn in the same place, like in the relatively like the same place, like every time you load that seed. And I always know that there's a chicken, 2 piggies, and there is a sheep over there. And Curryway didn't actually kill that chicken, but I did. I did waste a little bit of time, so technically right now I'm behind his pace, but I end up catching up in the Nether because I used to play a lot of Bed Wars. Well, I kind of still play Bed Wars. Not really, but I'm a pretty good speed bridger. I'm not saying Curryway is bad at speed bridging, but my speed bridge is a lot more like efficient, I'd say. But yeah, into the Nether, 414. I could have definitely saved some more time in the overworld. Also, did I say I was good at speed bridging? Apparently not. I almost just died right there. However, something that I did differently than Curryway was that he did not diagonally speed bridge or one stack staircase speed bridge. That's what really allowed me to catch up to his point where he is right now. So right now we're about head to head. I mine up these gold boots. I mean, not these gold boots, these gold ingots to get gold boots, because that really comes in handy when dealing with piglins. And I'll be going into a bastion later in this run, and traversing a bastion without gold boots is like it's like walking into prison with like perfume on. You're gonna get, okay, I was about to say a different word, you're gonna get killed, or like you're not gonna have a good time, I mean. So yeah, I use that boat to boat down here and not take any fall damage, and I begin my blaze killing segment. If I remember correctly, I get very good dream luck in this run. Nearly all my blaze rods dropped, and that's what really like put me in at a world record pace for this. And I'm a set seed glitchless runner, so that means I don't kill blaze rods because the seed I use to speedrun on is so optimized to the point where it has like a full-eyed portal, meaning that I don't need to get blaze rods for Eyes of Ender. But this run just really reminded me how badly I hated blazes and just how bad I was at killing them. I'm taking so much damage. Taking damage is bad in this run because I have to eat food to regen, and remember, I have no food, so that comes into play later because I end up just almost running out of food in this run, which made it really, really intense. And here I get 4. I'm like, shoot, I am so ahead of Curryway's time. I'm just gonna dip. The reason why I only get 4 is because this stronghold is a 4-eye stronghold, meaning I only need 8 eyes to fill it up. And Curryway gets 5, which is the cooler thing to do because he actually throws eyes, like to make it look like it's a RSG run. And I did the same in like my previous runs, but at this point, I was just so fed up with this stupid run that I just had to like get it over with. And I feel bad that I didn't throw eyes, but in my defense, well, yeah, if one of my eyes broke, I wouldn't have been able to finish the run, which is why I didn't throw it. But in my defense, I didn't throw eyes because even if I did, this run would just not look any more like an RSG run. Because who mines like 36 logs of wood right off spawn unless they like knew what the nether was gonna look like? As I get to this new biome, this is where I start getting nervous in this run. The reason why is because the blaze killing part, that's like one of the main portions of like just RNG you need, and I barely get good blaze rod drops. So traversing this place, I almost I die a ton of times in this magma place just because I choke because of how nervous I am. Like I just fall in these stupid lava pockets. Also, why do gas keep shooting at me? This run really made me develop like just a newfound hate for gas. So many gas are shooting at me. It was just so stressful. Also, skeletons. I think if someone came up to me with like a petition to remove gas skeletons, like just from the nether or from Minecraft itself, I would sign that, and then I would make 20 other Google accounts if it's a Google form and sign it again. This run just made me hate them so hard. Also, yeah, I collect the mushrooms I need for mushroom stew, so now I have a newfound food source, and I collect this wood for what I'm gonna use to make my beds later on, because I've pretty much ran out of wood that I got at the beginning. And while this run really stressed like my hatred for like gas, skeletons, and like blazes, This part of the run just reminded me how stupid hoglins are, because hoglins were so annoying throughout this grind. Sometimes hoglins would just be sitting in the pathway I'm going right now, and it would just completely block me from like where I wanted to go, which made me have to like loop around, and that was annoying. Also, yeah, here I couldn't have gone in a linear route because those pigs just decided to block me. But yeah, also here I make maybe like the worst play in like the history of like worst plays. I'm just trying to kill one hoglin, and that other dude's like, oh hey, I want to pull up too. So here I'm just trying to refill my food. I want more pork, more cooked pork. So I killed that guy. I just wanted one guy. So I tried to light him on fire, and I'm really stupid because I forgot that I already did like 4 axe hits. So when I hit that 4th axe hit, he just dies in the fire. Therefore, his pork just burned, and I just wasted like, what, 30 seconds doing that? But yeah, I was like really nervous because of that, because now I knew that Curryway is probably already caught up. So yeah, here I make my way to the Bastion. I block off these exits because I was worried a piglin would spawn, and when I break the gold blocks, they would just like come in and try to give me the smoke. Here I do this thing I learned from a guy named T-Wag, and he's a very good speedrunner. He comes up with these insane Bastion routes, and I'm able to efficiently like set up a little trading trap with these guys. And he also showed me where these gold blocks spawned. I'm not too familiar with Bastions just because I'm a set seed glitches runner, and I don't really, well, in set seed you don't need Bastions at all, but this part of the run is actually pretty fun. It was just satisfying trading with these guys. However, it was also extreme torture because this part of the run was like complete luck at this point. I had to just pray that I would get enough pearls, enough string, and enough obsidian, which was the main thing, because a lot of times I would just not get enough obsidian and I would just have to insta reset because you can't warp out of the nether. And this type of Bastion is known as stables, which is a really inconsistent Bastion because it only has 1 chest. In this seed, that 1 chest has 6 obsidian, which I go to finish the 10 obsidian I need for making another portal. But so many times I would just not get enough obsidian from these piglins, and that wouldn't have been a big problem if there were more chests in the Bastion, which I would just go to and get more obsidian from. But because this is stables and it only has 1 chest, this was just such a major like resetting point. Obsidian was like such a pain to get sometimes, and sometimes I would get obsidian but I would just not have enough string, which would make me resort to using respawn anchors to kill a dragon. But thankfully in this run I end up getting enough string and enough everything, which is why you're watching this, and I eventually head out after I finish getting the rest of these string trades. And here I realized that, oh shoot, I got a stack of of string. I'm just panicking right now. I'm trying to get an open spot in my inventory so I can just shift click, but I'm just panicking so hard, and I eventually just click it through. And I'm just going. I have enough wool for all my beds I need to kill this dragon with. I have the pearls. I got the obsidian. Let's do this. I pearl over here, and this part was a super scary part. I screamed in real life in that part. Unfortunately, I didn't record microphone. That would have been a pretty fun. This run would be so much funnier if I recorded microphone. I was screaming so hard in this section because I was so scared. If I died here, I would have been the maddest person on this planet. But yeah, here, oh my gosh, this part was so scary. I was screaming so hard in real life. I put on those soul sand boots, and I wish I would have. I mean, I did eat, but like. Here I throw an eye in the worst place I could possibly throw it. I throw it in like some cavern, and I'm like, oh shoot, let's just throw another one to get out. That was a really risky choice because I knew I'd be really low. And of course, there's a skeleton just waiting there to like light me up. I'm screaming in real life right now. I just saw my heart hit half a heart. If I died there, this keyboard would be no more. This keyboard would just be no more if I died there. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, I'm super scared this skeleton is gonna kill me. So I'm still trying to stay out of his sights. I'm pretty sure Curryway almost died here too. Yeah, he did. And I guess that's cool. Like, this part of the run is super scary because gas can be just shooting at you. Skeletons could just be like giving you a drive-by. But yeah, we warped out. Curryway explained this in his video. I'm like really far out of spawn, so I'm closer to the second ring stronghold than the first ring stronghold. The first ring stronghold is where most speedrunners go to in their speedruns, and I go to the second ring because, well, the Bastion was so far away, you had to. I don't want to be stealing too much of Curryway's words. Also, I'm very stupid. I just tried to burn a cow in rain, and I do the same for a chicken. I promise you, I am not like this in like literally any other run I will do if I continue this on my channel, because I really want to continue this. But this was just the hardest run ever. I was so nervous. I hope you guys can understand my like stupidity. What am I doing? I'm like trying to like light fire underwater. But yeah, I'm digging down on the stronghold. I'm sorry I didn't throw eyes again. I wanted to, just to respect Curryway's decision, but if one of my eyes broke, then my mom in the other room might have thought like I just got possessed by like something. I would have like raged so hard. Also, this food here is a lifesaver because I completely ran out of food. And yeah, I get to the portal room, I hop in, and I craft my eyes, and I just hop into the portal. We're in the end about the same time Curryway entered. This is really embarrassing. I should have been in the end like 30 minutes. I mean, not 30 minutes, 30 seconds earlier because of how much like time I could have saved. But yeah, here I craft my beds, get rid of all the extra junk in my inventory just so I can make room. I craft my beds, and here is probably, right now you're probably watching history, and it's not good history. This might have been the worst dragon like I personally have ever seen. So I'm going to like the far, I don't know if this is north or south, but I'm going to like a north. I'm standing on the north and south plane because I want this dragon to come down on a north-south perch, because a north-south perch is much quicker than a east-west perch. So I'm standing, I think it's north or south, I don't know. But the point is that I'm towering up, I'm standing really far away from the dragon next to like one of these pillars. In theory, the dragon should have a really high chance of should have a higher chance of perching quicker. But like I'm even stacking up really high, and this dragon just continues to just like throw fireballs at me. Like, buddy, I know you want to sit down. Please sit down. Please sit down on the portal. Please perch. But no, he just continues to just bully me, throw fireballs at me, cycle me. I'm screaming in real life right now. I know I have like a full minute for, well, not anymore. I know I have like at least 30 seconds for this dragon to perch for me to get the world record time on this seed. And I'm like, I swear, if this dragon does not perch, I'm going to be so mad. And it does not perch for 3 minutes. I'm going to end up speeding up this clip. But yeah, this dragon does not perch for like 3 minutes. I'm not sure if 3 minutes. I mean, I entered the end 50. Yeah, this dragon does not perch for 3 minutes or more, I think. That is like unheard of. I know Curryway had a really scuffed dragon too in his run. And I think that's just the dream SMP seed. I think that this seed just has the curse of having just the worst dragon like possible. But yeah, I was just praying that when I got into the end, I was just praying that my dragon was less scuffed than Curryway's. Like, dragon, could you have please perched faster than Curryway's? I know he had a scuffed dragon. I think Curryway just like hired this dragon to scuff me. Like, I could have easily gotten a quicker perch, but nope. This dragon decides to take 3 whole minutes to perch. But yeah, it ends up perching. I sped it up just for my own viewership. I would not let you guys watch this guy fly around for like 3 minutes before it finally perched. And I'm triggered right now. I know I could have beaten this time, but I have a satisfying 4-bet to end it off. I technically wasn't nervous. If I was nervous, I probably would have pulled a 6-bet like Curryway. But yeah, nice way to end it off. terrible dragon, actually. That dragon was a paid actor from Curryway. I can guarantee you that. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know in the comments what world I should speedrun next. Maybe like PewDiePie's hardcore or like Phil's hardcore. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. And thank you so much for 100 subs. It means a lot. Thank you guys.